Good morning, year one. Today in maths, let's warm up our brains. You should have already done your arithmetic books. And then let's go on to our 100 square. Who can find me the number 15? Where's the number 15? The clue isn't in the name here, is it? 15. Well done. It's here, the number 15. If I have a look at the number 15 and I partition this into two parts, what two numbers will I have? I'd like you now to pause the video and I'd like you to think about what two parts will I have if I partition the number 15. Off you go. That's right, well done guys. You will have the number 10 and the number 5 because the 10, the 0 of the 10 is hiding behind the 5 ones, isn't it? 10 and 5. Let's say together that 15 is made up of 1 10 and 5 ones. 1 10 and 5 ones. So I have 10 and 5 ones. Let's go back to 100 square. Who can find the number 72? The number 72. That's a really big number. 72. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72. There it is, the number 72. Here, look, I've made it with the arrow cards. If I'm going to partition this number, 72, what two numbers will I have? I'd like you to pause the video and on your part whole, I'd like you to write the number 72 and then think which two numbers will you have if you partition 72? Off you go. That's right. Well done. You will have the number 70 and 2. The clue is in the name of this number, 72. So the two numbers you should have written is 70 and 2. Let's say together, 72 is made up of 7 10s and 2 1s. Okay, well done. Right, okay. Now we had a little practice of this on Friday, didn't we? And we looked at it together and we said, oh, we could count it in tens. Let's remind ourselves. We counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And we said, actually, that's a very long way of doing it, isn't it? So we said there was a really fast way of doing it. We could count it in tens. So we could count 10, 20, 30. I then did some magic and I said, oh, we could also count in twos. So look, I moved them into twos. I went 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Join in with me. 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. And then what did we say we were counting in here? It wasn't tens. It wasn't twos. You're right, it's fives. So we could go 5, another 5 is 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Now, what we're going to do today is we're going to have a look at counting on from a tens number, okay? So we're going to have a look at today's In Focus task, but we're not going to be doing any work in our Maths No Problem books today because all we're going to be doing is practicing and rehearsing the skill of counting on from a tens number, okay? So if we have a look here at counting the pebbles, how many stepping stone pebbles are there all together? Now I could just count in ones, couldn't I? I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but that will take forever. So the quickest way, what could I do? How could I count these? What might be an easy way of counting them? That's right, we could count in twos or we could count in tens because we can see here we've got groups of 2, haven't we? We could go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Now we can count on from 20. What comes after 20? 20, 21, 22, 23. I could also have counted in tens because look, I've got 10 here. Let me rub off those marks that I've just drawn all over the 2s so that you can see that I've covered 10 stepping stones with a stick of 10 number blocks. So I've got 10 and I've got another 10. 10 and 10 is 20. So then we would start from 20, we say 20, 21, 22, 23, okay? Counting on from a tens number, we're counting on from 20 there. I'm going to have a quick look then, here. This is exactly what I've just shown you on the Let's Learn page. They said, oh, 20 and 3. Now I can make that with my arrow cards. Like I said, if I've got 20 and I've got 3 ones and I slide them together, I will also have 23, won't I? Which is exactly the same as what I've just done. I've just done 20 and 3 to make 23, but I've also counted on a number line. I've counted on from 20, 21, 22, 23, which is what I'd like us to have a look at doing today. So let me skip to this. What is your number? Okay. What is the number? Oh, it would be helpful if I could click on. Hold on, 1 minute. There we go. What is this number? So I've got 110 and I've got 1 1. So what I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to pause the video and I'd like you to find 100 square and I'd like you to follow me, because watch this. If I go back to my flip chart, we had 110, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I need a pen. That might be helpful. And I'm going to jump on 1 more. So I'm going to go 10 and jump on 1. Oh, hold on a minute. I can't jump on 1. 11 isn't here. 1 more than 10 is 11. Should we say that all together? 1 more than 10 is 11. But it's not next to number 10 on my number line. That's because this 100 square goes all the way up to the number 100. Now, if it was a number line, it would come from here and it would go out into the courtyard, through the playground. It would probably come back in through to the ICT suite, wouldn't it? It would be so long. So what they've done is they've cut the number line, they've cut it and they've put it underneath. So actually, when we get to the end here, to jump on, we're going to jump and go, whoop, hit. 1 more, okay? 1 more than 10 is 11. So what I would like you to do now is I'd like you to prove that with your arrow cards. I'd like you to find a, oh, this isn't 11, is it? And we need a 10 and a 1, okay? Pause the video now, see if you can make 11. When you've made it with your arrow cards, see if you can make it with your straws. 10 and 1. 10, let's count on. 10, 11. Okay, so today what we're going to do is have a go at just making these numbers. Let's have a look at the next one. Go back to my slideshow. So we're right, it was the number 11. Let's have a look at this number. Now this number has got 3 10s and it's got 3 1s. Should we count these in tens? You ready? 10, 20, 30. Okay, so I'd like you now with your straws, see if you can represent your number that's got 3 10s. 10, 20, 30. You can get your arrow cards out as well and you can find the number 30 to go underneath your 3 10s. 30. Then we've got 3 1s. 1, 2, 3. Now some of you are really, really good at knowing that what the number is, but I'd like us today to practice counting on from 30. Are you ready? 10, 20, 30, 40. No, it's not 40. I was counting in tens. I need to stop counting in tens when I get to 30 and then say 31. You must remember that, okay? So we're going to go 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. I can represent that on my 100 square, which is my super long number line. Let me go over here. I'm going to start on the number 30. Where's the number 30? 10, 20, 30. Okay. Now I'm going to add, how many ones was it? Was it 1 1? No. Was it 2 ones? No. It's 3 ones. I'm going to add 3 more. I'm going to do 3 jumps of 1. Okay. So I'm going to start at 30 and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. 33. Look, the clue is in the name. 30 and 3 makes 33. Now, what I've done is I've uploaded this PowerPoint onto Tapestry for you. So I'd like you to have a go on your own or with your grown-up. I'd like you to have a look at the number. So the next number you're going to do is this number. So you're going to go through the number. You're going to make it with your straws. Then you're going to make it with your arrow cards. Okay? And then you're going to flick through and see if you got it right. Okay? What I really, really want you to focus on today is to see if you can jump on from your tens number, jumping and counting in ones. Because what we're all very good at is counting in 5s, counting in 10s, counting in 2s. But what we need to do is count in 10s and then stop counting in 10s and then count in 1s. Okay? So when we start, we go 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. Okay? And that's the skill I'd like you to practice today, is counting on from a tens number. Have fun. See you later.